Good morning, you guys. It is around 8 o'clock in the morning right now. It's a Friday. I just woke up. My eyes are still really swollen. I woke up with like major allergies to the bunny's hay, and so I'm all mucusy right now, but I am on my way to the Goodwill outlets. I haven't been in a really long time, so I'm pretty stoked. But usually when I go, I come across a lot of like 90s Y2K pieces and at a reasonable price since you're paying by pound. So let's go ahead and get on going. I'm going by myself, so we need to catch the next bus ASAP. So let's go. We are back now, and super sorry that those clips are so short. It's just that you're not allowed to film in there, otherwise it will kick you out. But I did want to show just some sort of visual so you know what you're getting yourself into, because if you're not familiar with the Goodwill bins, I do have a few videos up on my channel, so I'll leave them down below. But essentially, it's not your classic thrift store where everything is organized, it's hung up on hangers, it's super clean. It's pretty much the opposite. You're walking into this somewhat of a warehouse looking environment when there's just blue bins everywhere and all the clothes is dumped in there. You don't really know what's going to be in every bin, but sometimes they do try to organize a bit by keeping one bin all kids clothing, one might be all shoes, but you know, as more people rummage through it, it does get really mixed up, and then in the end you really don't know what you're looking through. But the best part is that you're paying per pound. So at this location, and they all vary, I ended up paying $2.25 per pound, and in the end, I only spent $20 on my whole entire haul. So let's get into it. I want to start off and show you all of my favorite finds, and then we're going to end with like my least favorite, but they're still really good. And honestly, going to the bins is like either a hit or miss. And so when I first got there, I went through like a crap ton of bins and wasn't picking up anything. And then it wasn't towards the end when I was just like, you know what? I'm so done. Maybe a video and making this trip wasn't worth it. I ended up finding so much. So one of the first pieces I got was this little top here. It has my favorite colors in one top. So we have this like pastel pink and blue, and this is giving me very much like fairy grunge vibes. A lot of people were so upset with this TikTok that I made here because they said that that wasn't considered fairy grunge because it was too like clean, crisp. So I think I need a lot more layering pieces like this just so that we can like spruce things up a bit. And then next up is this other shirt here that also gives me fairy grunge vibes, but also like, is it kind of ugly? Maybe, just because we have so much going on, but I feel like I'd rather be the girl who's known to have a lot of like ugly and unique pieces. So really happy that I took this one with me, but I'll bring you in a little bit closer because we got a lot going on. We have a scoop neck, all these flower details on the bodice, and the straps just kind of extend and they just hang from the shoulders, but also have more flowers onto them. And then we've got a lace detail. Then we've got a pointed hem that has a paisley print. So I just feel like there's so much to look at. And then surprisingly, I picked up a classic crew neck short sleeve shirt, and it's the brand Hurley, which I would never pick up because it kind of just brings me back to like high school. I feel like that's when that brand was like super popular, but I couldn't resist this graphic. I think it's like really weird and kind of funky. First of all, I love hearts. I loved all the colors, kind of gave me like Picasso type vibe. So I don't know how well this color is gonna do on my skin because it's gonna make me look kind of nude and kind of flushes me a bit, but I feel like we can make it work. And you guys, I actually found Christian Dior at the Goodwill bins. I think that's freaking mind-blowing. When I was like trying to show it off to Arthur, he was just like, it's stained. And it really is. We have stains throughout. And if you guys are familiar with my videos, you know that I am like the last person you want to help you get rid of stains. But because it's white, I'm thinking, and correct me if I'm wrong, I can just toss some bleach on it, toss it into the washer, and it should be good, right? But let me show you the stains, because we have quite a few. We have these two that are pretty yellow and pretty damn noticeable, and they're right on the bust too. And then as we come to the corner here, we see the little embroidered logo, but then we have another spot over here. And then flipping it onto the back side, we also have another one here. Not sure if that's like too noticeable, but I mean, in person, you can definitely see that it has like a hinge of yellow. But I'm not gonna give up on this one just because it is really pretty, and you can't go wrong with just like a classic little lace trim camisole. But it does fit me very oversized. So I think I'm just gonna take it in on the sides. And fingers crossed I don't mess up a Christian Dior piece because I will be so mad with myself. And then up next is this cute little camisole. Like, I love the style and cut of it, but I don't know if I'm feeling this floral print. I'll bring you in closer because there are like some aspects of it that I like. Well, actually the only thing I like are the blue flowers. Everything else, not a total fan of. But I just really like the pointed hem, and I feel like you don't see a lot of people rocking this silhouette. Plus you're paying per pound, and this weighs like literally nothing. If anything, maybe max 2 ounces. I am really surprised with how many sheer jackets I pick up. I'm pretty sure this is my 4th one that I picked up. And this one is definitely gonna be staying in my wardrobe just because it's pink. Oh, also it's very damaged. So one of the things to note is that when you're going to the Goodwill bins, a lot of the items will be dirty, and like I'm talking about wet, stinky, and dripping with some sort of substance, and a lot of the clothes might have a lot of tears or just like wear to it. So at the very end of your trip, I just highly suggest that you go through each item and just inspect it, just because those reparations might come out of pocket for you. But let me show you some of these tears because they are pretty damn noticeable. And I noticed this one because every time I try to slip it on, I always do this instead of going into the sleeve. But again, not too mad just because it is really lightweight and sheer, so it's not costing me that much money. This next piece, I feel like people are either gonna love it or hate it just because it is Y2K, but it also has sequins, which I know a lot of you guys really do not like sequins, but I just thought it was awesome. First of all, it's red. I'm really vibing with red again, especially red and black, so I had to pick it up. It also has sequins on the halter neck, and then has like a plissé constructed bust, and then the rest of it's just very like spandexy and stretchy. But I just feel like this is giving me major like Wet Seal, Rue 21 vibes, but I'm into it. Here is the last shirt that I picked up. I think this is really awesome. I've been trying to force myself to get more into a purple color just because I don't have a lot of it in my wardrobe. So this one really caught my eye just because it has like more of a grungier type look to it. But we do have just a classic V-neck. And then the straps kind of have this like elastic to them, which is pretty comfy. And it also has a smock back, which I really like just because that means it's gonna be a little bit more fitted to the body, which I totally prefer. Okay, let's finally get into some skirts now. And I feel like I was so blessed by the thrift gods with so many 90s and Y2K styles. So the first skirt that I ended up picking up was this long maxi skirt. So it does have mesh construction as the outer shell, but then it has this like orange paisley print. And then as if that wasn't enough detail, the band is actually total lace construction, which is super pretty. You know what, now that I think about it, I'm thinking I found a lot of like summery pieces too, because people are preparing, especially resellers, are preparing for the fall season. So another little gem that I scored is this knee-length skirt. It does have just an all-over floral print, and surprisingly another green piece, but I'm not mad about it. It does have just an elasticized waistband, and then it's also lined underneath, so you don't have to worry about showing any underwear in the sunlight. Here we have the last skirt that I picked up. Do you guys see that asymmetrical hem? So dang cute. But this one does have just an elasticized waistband and just like the little details, like the scallop trim on the waist. I think it's super cute. And then we have this flounce hem that does have more of an asymmetrical look to it. And then can't forget about this cute little flirty vent at the side. So I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this one. I will say it is a vest. It does have just like regular textile in the back, right? But the front is faux fur. I think it's really awesome. But I feel like it all just depends on how you style it, because just trying it on kind of gives me like Viking, barbaric type vibes, which kind of takes away from the very feminine 90s type style that I'm trying to go for. But I mean, I saw the potential that this vest has, and it's also in really good condition. Usually when I go to the outlets and I come across faux fur, the fur feels like really old, or it's like sticky or either really hard, but this one is really soft, it looks clean. And then what I really like is that we just have a single tie closure on the front. So it does have this cute little sexy vent, so you can like show off a little bit of tummy or wear like a really awesome statement shirt underneath. Here we have another little win, and it's this cardigan here. It is knit construction, has a button front closure, but this is just all around so freaking cute. So we do have a ruffle trim detail, but then y'all, look at these flowers. They line the waist, and then my favorite part is that they're also on the cuffs. And then even though it's black, you can see all the knit detail throughout. And then if you have a granny grunge style, this is perfect for you. So I did walk away with a blazer and a pair of jeans. So I'll show off the blazer first, which, oh, I feel like this is so me in a nutshell. Like, it's dark, romantic, and grungy, but this collar is also satin and it has embellishments, which is just like, what? I absolutely love it. The only thing is that it is damaged. It doesn't have any buttons on the front, but you can see all of the exposed threads where the buttons were attached. But you know what? It's okay. I think I'd rather just wear it as an open front blazer anyway, so it works out in my favor. But other than that, it's in pretty damn good condition. I actually walked away with a pair of denim jeans. I haven't tried these on, but I can already tell that the waist is gonna fit me. I feel like the hips are gonna be a little too big for me, but this wash is very nice. Comes into a tapered leg, and then, okay, this one is a little bit damaged, so, you know, it's another little hit, but I'm pretty familiar with a sewing machine and just like working by hand with a needle. So this is a super easy fix. You can just see that the zipper is coming undone from one side. But I mean, the zipper is still functional, so that's good. Really easy fix on my end, so I don't mind. So definitely try out the bins for some good denim. Okay, y'all, we are down to our last item, so if you made it this far, thank you so much. I try to keep all the talking pretty snappy, but I did walk away with a cute little dress. And something else to mention is that when you're shopping at the Goodwill bins, there isn't a fitting room. So make sure you have your measuring tape on hand. So this is a size medium, and usually I do fit into it, but it was brand new with tags still. I'm pretty sure this might be a sample size, but then when I got home and tried it on, I realized that it's actually freaking damaged. So the strap is coming apart from the dress itself, but it's gonna be a pretty simple fix on my end, so I didn't mind. Also, this dress is super lightweight. Again, another item that probably doesn't exceed like 4 ounces. But you guys, that pretty much does it for the end of my Goodwill bins thrift haul. If you like any of the pieces, let me know in the comments down below. But I highly suggest that you guys just jump onto Google, see if there's a Goodwill bins in your local area. But I do want to say something, because I know it can be really easy to watch these type of videos and think, oh heck yeah, I'm gonna find a whole bunch of cute pieces. But fair warning, it does take a lot of time, a lot of patience, and sometimes it gets really damn dirty. I see a lot of people who end up wearing gloves just because you never know what you're gonna touch. I will admit that I have actually picked up a freaking dildo at the bins, and till this day, I don't know whether it was used or brand new, but y'all, I am scarred from that experience. So giving you a heads up here, but if you end up going, let me know and show me what you end up finding. You guys can find me at Twinelle_ on Instagram. But as always, I try to post videos at least once a week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!